Oh, bless him. I want to hug him. I feel like this is a lot deeper than I realized it was going to be, you know?
Count me out like sovereigns, pay back for the good times. Right foot in the roses, left foot on the landmine. I'm not gonna be there, tripping on the grapevine. They can sing the words while I cry into the baseline. Wear me out like Prada, devil in my detail. I swear it's getting harder, even just to exhale. Backed up into corners, bitter in the lens. I'm sick of trying to hide it every time they take mine. So stick to me like caramel.
He said it.
Walk beside me till you feel nothing as well. They ask me, is it going good in the garden? Say I'm lost, but I beg no pardon. Up on the dice below on the cards, I try not to talk about how it's harder now. Can I get a mirror side stage, looking sideways? Some of your visage getting worse every time they try to shove a real name just to get a rise from me. Acting like I'm never stressed out by the hearsay.
Damn.
That's what I get for trying to hide in the limelight. Guess that's what I get for having 2020 hindsight. Everybody wants eyes on them, I just wanna hear you sing that top line. If you don't think I mean it, then I understand. But I'm still glad you came, so let me see those eyes. Stick to me.
Oh, you guys. I've got to pause it at some point. I'm going 20 whole seconds, but yo, hello, my friends. It is that exciting time again when there's a new Sleep Token song out. I was like, Caramel, you know what I mean? How's he going to work that in? And it makes perfect sense now. It started off very it had like a reggaeton vibe, you know? That dum, ga dum, ga kind of vibe. I like that. And then 2 comes in, giving me them chills, as he always does. And as we all have agreed in the last one, best drummer out. It's, you know what I mean? What can you say? What can you freaking say? I like the, I don't know if like is the right word, but I'm, aware of what he's talking about. You know what I mean? I feel like this is coming from a place of, it's not just words. You know what I mean? It's not just, as it never is with Bessel. I'm not saying that stuff before is just words, right? Coming at you in a row. But I feel like this is like, you know, imagine. Just put yourself in his shoes. You know what I mean? He's gone from being who he is, right? And now he's Bessel. And it's like, especially that line that said something along the lines of, like they call out his real name just to try and get a rise, like he's not fucking stressed out already, you know? It's gotta be true. It's gotta be freaking true. Anyway, I hope everyone is well. I'm very excited. Shout out my patrons. You guys are gonna see this. I'm recording it Friday, the day it's out, on the 4th. I'm like 10 hours late or whatever, because I had shit to do this morning, which is quite alright. You know what I mean? You guys are going to see it Sunday, and then I've got to wait, hopefully, for the block to go away for it to come out on YouTube on Wednesday. So shout out my patrons. I love you guys. Big up to the YouTube homies that always come through. And yeah, thank you for the love on these Sleep Token reactions. I really do appreciate seeing so many familiar names pop up and stuff like that in the comments. I see you guys. I feel you guys. Thank you for the love. And yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I want to go. We're going 30 seconds back, so I can just. Do you know what I mean? Let's crack on.
I'll take what I'm given, the deepest incisions. I thought I got better, but maybe I didn't.
Oh, it's happening again, look. Oh, I paused it right. Let's go. What are we looking at? Look at this. I'm sure you already have. Look at this. Dude, that... okay, we can't just be like, oh yeah, I'm just going to pause it once, chat something, and then we'll listen to the rest of the song. No. There were freaking blast beats going on. Those double kicks were going mad. I was getting screamed at. I'm getting fucking chills here, bro. I got goosebumps.
I'll take
I got
what I'm
goosebumps.
given, the deepest incisions. I thought I got better, but maybe I didn't.
Mate, I don't want it to run too far because they'll be like, with Vodafone's new bullshit package, you can pay too much for your mobile. I ain't doing it. And I'm keeping it on this pause though. It's like we're out of, you know what I mean? Out of the song. So we'll leave it there. Flipping out. It was such a, that end bit was such a beautiful, it was like a juxtaposition for my ears. You know what I mean? It'd be like all that brutally real fast double kick blast beat and then back into that like bit chiller bit with clean, gorgeous, beautiful vocals. I feel like he's this is I don't know how to word it. It's like he's vocalizing his struggles. He said something about what did he say? Oh, you're gonna have to bear with me because it's just one playthrough and I'm trying to remember the fucking words. Too young to get bitter about it, but too old to retaliate like before. You know? It's so true. You hit that point in life where it's like, okay, grow up. You know what I mean? And it's like sometimes you want to be like, oh, fuck off. You know? But you've got to, and especially in a position like this where he's like, where he says that's what I get for trying to hide in the limelight. You know what I mean? It's like he's realizing the sort of being introverted, being the way that he is, right? There's a price that comes with, I mean, a lot of artists will tell you, I'm sure, I know I've heard a lot of songs that are talking about the price of fame, but coming from who Vessel is and how he is as a person, right? That I can only, you know what I mean? I don't know him by any means, but I think he's bared his soul enough to us for us to kind of understand, right? That price and the weight of it must feel so much heavier. You know what I mean? Kind of makes me feel bad for him. You know? And he's like, he's too blessed to, something about being ungrateful, you know? Like he is in a blessed position. He understands that, you know, like this is what he wants, right? He wouldn't go forth with Sleep Token if he wasn't trying to achieve a certain level of recognition, right? But there's a price that comes with that. And I feel like it's, you know what I mean? This is kind of written about that. You know? You know what I'm trying to say? And like I say, it's not that any of us would be like, you ungrateful bastard. No, by no means would we be like that. You know what I mean? It'd be like, I feel you, bro. Because I can't fucking relate. You know what I mean? I can't relate at all. Like I mean, don't get me wrong, I've got nearly 21,000 of you lot that come through and it's fucking scary, right? But imagine being in the position that Sleep Token are in, especially being the sort of the lead guy, as it were, and feeling like sometimes you just want to hide away, right? But you can't because you're Vessel, you know? Oh, bless him. I want to hug him. I feel like this is a lot deeper than I realized it was going to be, you know? You know what I mean? But I'm here for it. That was fucking dope. Like, of course, it's flipping Sleep Token. They've not let me down yet. They don't have a bad song. They just don't have a bad song. Going through the ones that I know, I was listening with the missus the other day to like the Sleep Token but known playlist. There's a few of the, by the way, little sidebar. There's a few of their older ones, Calcutta, Nazareth, etc. Let me know if you want to see reactions to those or if I can just go ahead and listen to them in my own time, because I feel like as new stuff comes out, you know what I mean? I don't want to oversaturate things. You know what I mean? So yeah, let me know if you want to see reactions and stuff to those. I can definitely get to them at some point. But yeah, I was listening with the missus the other day on the playlist that we made. That's all Sleep Token songs that I already know, and they're just not one. I was like, oh, okay, maybe skip this right now. You know what I mean? It was like, I'm here for it. You know, they don't have a bad song. They just don't have a bad song, and hence why they're absolutely one of my top 3 bands of all time right now. Like, I'm not even right now. I strike that from the record. They're one of my top 3 bands of all time, and I absolutely love to. So, you know, that doesn't hurt, right? But yeah, like I say, I feel like this was a little. I wasn't expecting it to be sort of as deep as it is, and Vessel's got that amazing ability of making you feel with his voice the way that maybe he feels inside. You know what I mean? And I feel a little sad. I can't lie, I feel a little sad for him. It's weird. It's like a weird feeling. It's a weird feeling. I'm on that like border of like having my nostrils flaring and getting that lump in my throat. You know what I'm saying? I really want to just give him a massive hug, you know? I'd only be like up to his chest. I'm only like 5'7", and he'd be towering over me. I'd be like, come here, bruv. You know, he'd be smothering me. But I'm here for it. I'd love to give him a big old hug and be like, bruv, you're smashing it. You know what I mean? And if you need some time away, we love you. You know? We do. We absolutely love you. We'll be here waiting when you get back with bells and whistles on. That was good. That was bloody good. Look, it's made me feel. It made me absolutely feel. I wasn't expecting that. I bloody love it. I bloody love it. I really do. And I've got my Sleep Token shirt on, you know, for the occasion, because why not? No purple hoodie this time, which must be weird, you know. But yeah, I'm here for that. I really like that. It was very good. I think I'll give it a good few more listens. I might have a little cry. Why not? You know what I mean? Let out this. For some reason, I just feel sad for him. I feel sad for him. You know. But again, it's like I was saying about the price of fame. You look at a lot of artists. There's a lot of artists that talk about it. You know what I mean? You can't be secluded anymore. You can't be sort of left alone. And it's like kind of the price you pay for being so fucking talented and having everybody love you. You know what I mean? Oh. Anyway, you guys, I've got just a little side plug. The links and stuff are below. I'm streaming on Twitch in about 10 minutes. I stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I also stream over on my gaming channel. If you haven't seen it, it's around Chief Plays and Chief's Twitch on Twitch. It'd be lovely to see you. We've had quite a few people sort of make the transition, and it's always nice to see people pop up and be like, yo, I watched this reaction and it led me here, and you know what I mean? And they've become part of that extended community, which is bloody wonderful, by the way. Thank you for being you guys. You're so amazing to each other. You're so bloody warm and welcoming and full of love and care for other people, and it chokes me up sometimes. It really does. So I'm already getting a bit choky about it, but I really do love you guys. It would be amazing to see more of you just hopping over and jumping in and saying hello on streams and stuff like that. Yeah, I thought I'd just sort of float that one out there for those of you that wanted to become part of that extended community. They're a wonderful, wonderful group of people. They really are. They truly do care about each other, and you know, I say they, I'm part of that as well. You know what I mean? But speaking from an outside perspective, wonderful, wonderful bunch. So, yeah, it'd be nice to see you. And with that being said, my friends, I'm going to leave you to your days. This was awesome. I really, really enjoyed it. I've got that little bit, it's like bittersweet almost, you know? But, yeah, as I say, I'll leave you to it. Shout out to my Discordians, my Twitch folk, my patrons, and my elite. You're a bunch of legends. You really are. I really, truly mean it when I say that. I love you guys so very much. You are fucking fantastic humans. Keep being you, because you're amazing, and you should be proud of yourselves. You really should. And aside from all the waffle, my friends, please do take care when you're out and about in the world, because you are awesome and you are righteous, and I do want to see you in the next one. Peace and love, my friends.